Hey everybody, welcome to my backyard once again. I wanted to talk a little bit about racing this past weekend. So today is Tuesday that I'm recording this video. This past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we were 4 members from the elite team. Myself, Jerry Willis, Ben Dilly, and Dustin Folger were down in Dallas doing some racing, as well as a couple members from the women's team. And we raced the Matrix Challenge down in Dallas, Texas, and a beautiful race, beautiful area of the city that the race was held in. There's big trees, nearly pancake flat, slight rise up one side, slight downhill down the other side. Figure 8 course. It was crazy fast, and I'm going to give you a full race report for the first day because well, I'll tell you why in a second. The first day, I don't know what to expect. I've never raced my bike in Texas before. Jerry's kind of given us the lowdown because he's from Oklahoma about what the races are like, what to expect, and also we got some wise words from Jerry's brother Tommy, who said, get towards the front because it's really hard to pass on this course. So that ended up being true. It was a figure 8 course. There was only a few blocks of straightaway here and then through the finishing straight, and it was a challenge to move up both days. I started out in the top probably 15, 20 people, and I stayed there the entire race. It was a really good race for me, and I felt really strong. I got one preem, and probably with like 20 minutes to go, Ben showed up at the front as well, and we rode strong all the way through the finish of the race. With about a lap and a half to go, I went up to Ben, and I was feeling good. I'd definitely taken some flyers and some solo breaks and covered some breaks, things like that. But I went up to Ben and just said, hey, I don't know how you're feeling, but get on my wheel and stay there. And God, he raced like a champ. He stuck on my wheel and did not leave it despite my crazy reckless riding. We came through, we were coming through, I guess it would be corner 6, so just a couple more corners before the end of the race. And we're probably in like, I guess we're in like 12th position. He's right behind me, and a guy a couple bikes ahead of me, it just tries to go nuts through this corner. I tried to do the same thing the next day, I guess, and he clips his pedal hits the ground, his back wheel goes flying up in the air, everyone hits their brakes, and this group of 10, or I guess 9 people ahead of him just keep going smooth as can be, and myself and Ben got held up a little bit. I didn't hit my brakes too much. I ended up in the gravel on the side of the road, but I kept my speed up, and I ended up, probably 20 meters behind the group out in front and 10 meters ahead of the group behind me. So I just rode as fast as I could and powered all the way through the finish and made sure that the group behind me didn't catch up. Ben ended up leading them home, so we ended up with a 10th place, 11th place. We got a preem. They paid through 15, so it was a productive day of racing, I guess, the first day, and had me really excited, really amped about the second day. Got the efforts in the first day. The second day, I'm just going to sum it up and say I felt great. My fitness is awesome. Ben finished strong. I think he got 8th, and I crashed. So, excuse me. That was my 3rd crash of the year. This leaves a very bitter taste in my mouth, and with that in mind, I'm going to jump to much better bitter tastes, and I'm gonna share a little bit more about my backyard and some things that I like to do. So I got a clothesline. It's a beautiful day in Denver. It's probably much greener back here than the last time I had this up, but I got some fruit trees, some plum trees. I had a neighbor that tried to make some plum wine last year. It didn't work out well. But in addition, this is my garden, so I got this little brick perimetered chunk of space here that I'm going to try and grow a bunch of plants this year. As of right now, I have kale, and I have kale that the bugs are already trying to eat. And there's some spinach, some lettuce coming up, some kale coming up fresh, some more spinach. So just kind of my fresh greens at this point. Our frost date in Colorado is still a couple weeks off, so even though it's been, God, it was probably 80 degrees today. So I'm going to hold off a little bit before planting too much more. I think I might try and put some beets in today. But yeah, so why do I garden? I like healthy food. I like fresh food, and it's mind-numbingly fun to get out here and get dirty and dig my hands around in the dirt a little bit. So I'm kind of one of those guys that enjoys the yard work. Hoping to, yeah, I'm going to fill this all the way out, and come a few weeks from now, I should start being able to harvest some of these greens, and we'll start planting some tomatoes, and yeah, I got a whole summer worth of awesome fresh veggies and fruit to look forward to. Healthy food, little peace of mind in digging and getting dirty and knowing where my food's coming from. So, and also I find that healthy food is really good for my diabetes, helps me keep my blood sugar under control. So yeah. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll come back to the backyard. I'll give you some progress on the garden in a little bit, and hopefully no more crashes. I'm sick of this. Thanks. Have a great day.